Do you want your footage to be more cinematic? Maybe you just want to keep up with your hipster buddies who all shoot vintage. Well, the answer is Dehancer. I need to copyright that. Dehancer reached out to me and asked if I would provide a review for their plugin for Final Cut. And they've not paid me to say really nice things about the product, but they did provide me with a copy of the software. This is how it's going to work today. 3 things that I think are brilliant about Dehancer, then 3 things that I think they need to work on. Point number 1, this software is very in-depth. There are so many selections, options, things you can fine-tune and tweak. Now, if you are into color grading in any way or attention to detail, that is exactly what you want to be hearing. You don't want just something you slap onto your footage and press one button. You want those sliders, you want those options, that customization, and Dehancer has that. 2, you can create unique profiles for specific cameras. Again, this is about getting in depth and bringing out the best in the camera that you're using. I film on a Sony a7S III. I can put that into the software and immediately I'm getting the best out of the color profile I'm using. Number 3, ease of use. Despite the software being very in-depth, it's also very easy to get going with, get used to, and start using straight away. There are so many different sliders and you can dial in the strength of each slider. Pretty easy to use despite the power that it holds. 3 things to improve on then. Number 1 for me would be that currently it feels a bit like a trial and error type scenario where there are so many settings and you're trying them out, but you're not quite sure as you're reading the names, well, what is this going to do? What will it look like? And there's a lot of guesswork to that, which is a bit frustrating. 2, I would suggest to Dehancer that they add some kind of preview setting where before you apply the effect, you can already have a glimpse, a look at what it will do to your final image. I've seen other plugins that offer this and it's very handy and time saving. So finally, the 3rd thing that they maybe need to take a look at is the pricing. To get the full pro version of this plugin, it's $449. Now, in my mind, that's a little on the high side. It is a very useful plugin, but would I be willing to pay that much money? I'm not sure. So there we have it. 3 great things about the software, 3 things that maybe need looking at. Hopefully you found this review useful. As always, I've tried to be fair, impartial, and straight to the point.